As promised, today I'm going to go out and check out Thurlaston Gun Club in Leicestershire, roughly 16 miles from where I live in Nuneaton in Warwickshire. I've got some RWS super fields that I don't believe they won't be the best pellet for my Viroc HW97, and I'm only taking that gun with me today. Normally I take 2 or 3 guns, but I think it's going to be a very hot day again, around about the 28 degrees Celsius mark. So yeah, I'll do the best I can. I'm going to take a target holder and probably set it out at something like 30 yards and set my sights up to these pellets, because currently I think it's set up for the JSB exacts, but I'll give it a bash. It's a couple of hours out the house in the lovely fresh air and you'll be able to see Thurlaston Gun Club. This will be probably the 4th time I've been. Got a nosy person here. Well, not a person, an animal. Come on. Up. Come on. Up. Yes, I know you get there in the end, you little tyke. So yeah, this will be the 4th time that I've been there. And last Sunday was absolutely rammed. There was loads there, which I'm pleased to say. It's good for the shooting community to keep places, local places going. It's not that local, as I say, 14 or 15 miles away from where I live. So let's have a look at Thurlaston, see what you think. Any comments appreciated at the end of the video. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Thank you. Right, let's get rolling. Twisty roads when you go through Ilshilton to get to Thurlaston. Really only wide enough for one vehicle, so you've got to be careful down here. And people seem to thrash about a bit. Thought I'd show you this bit.
In 300 yards, turn right.
We're almost there.
Turn right.
According to the sat nav, I have been here before, but it's been a while ago. So this is the entrance to the Thurlaston Shooting and Archery Club. It's not signposted at all, but I've got here okay every time with Google Maps, not a problem. And then you got to drive effectively up a bit of a bumpy old road through 2 fields, and then you're at the entrance to the car park. What a fantastic day. 29 degrees, it's too hot for me. I'm not going to complain, it beats snow, rain and wind. But a very narrow road. When you come down, it's only really wide enough for one car, and there's a few cuttings along the way where you can pull in to let people by. So you have to be a bit cautious for about 1.5 miles when you get off the main drags. Now you will know if you've got to the entrance okay to the car park, because there's a big foam mast and a bit of a shed there, look. So we have arrived at the car park. So on arrival, when you see this green coloured container shed, it's actually the kitchen. You go in there and you can buy refreshments, and you don't pay till you've left, and you also have to sign in with your details. I don't know if this is for insurance purposes or COVID or what have you, but there it is. And to the left here, to my amazement, after 4 visits, I discovered this wooded section where you can shoot, and it's all in the shade. Fantastic. Nice and dark on a bright day. 50 yards, and there's another part to the side there, look, under the canopies, under the covers, where you're out in the open, so you can tackle the elements. But back in the shade, there's my gun all set up to shoot the targets, and here we go.
What bloody squirrels, there you are. I don't know which way they want to go.
No. Oh, you've learned a lesson, haven't you?
Bloody hell, yeah.
Never buy any of those pellets. And they rate them as well. The guy I'm talking to here is just referring to those pellets, JSB Match Diablo Premiums that the wife bought me last Christmas. I've only used a handful of them. I let him fill his magazine up, and he didn't rate them, and he got a good gun and good shooter. I didn't rate them, and nor is anybody else allowed to shoot them. So be warned, people, if you're going to pay a lot of money for 200 hand-sorted pellets. I don't think they're worth the money they are, or as good as they think they are. Not in my guns. Is there any distance markers on this piece that relate to distances apart from...
They're all down the fence.
Oh yeah. So not impressed then, eh?
No, they're listen, I'm hitting black, but they're like squirrels.
Yeah,
They don't know which way they want to go.
I wasn't impressed, that's why I've never used them. I noticed after shooting a few of these RWS Superfield pellets, ones which came outside the red circle, which effectively is about very marginally smaller than a 5p piece, but the ones what fall outside that wasn't me pulling the shots. I noticed loading the pellet into the breech, the actual diameter of the pellet is slightly undersized, and then when I shot the pellet, that's the ones what were inaccurate. So they are good pellets. I didn't find any deformed ones, but there was quite a few. Out of every 10, about 2 of them were slightly undersized, which caused the pellet to go astray. Right. Right, this is a JSB Match Diablo Exact Premium. See how these go. Just whip my target in yet again. Can I just grab that a bit the last time? I'm going to pull it in now. I've moved now. Where I was the other side of those trees. I was in the shade in the forest bit. Now I'm inside the, well, it's a converted container really, with opening doors at the sides. And there's the range. Goes down to 100 yards. And those trestles you can see, they're 50 yards. Then over there is the archery. I've yet to have a go at, but I will at some point. There's your bench to put your gun on, and nice guy lent me this gun rest. And you've got adjustable height seats, as well as normal seats, and a gun rack. And beautiful countryside. What more could you ask for? 29 degrees, too hot. I also do airsoft. I'm not sure where they do that, but the rush is over now and most people are gone. 9 till 5, £8 a day. Better do some shooting before I go. Right, I'm going to try for the spinners. They're at 50 yards. I'll just zoom out to show you. 50 yards, and I'll be using the well, I found a tin with a few Air Arms Diablo pellets, washed and lubed. So we'll try the right one there. See how many shots it takes me to hit one of the spinners. Here we go. Second shot. Well, let's try a different technique. This is the fourth shot. Try a different technique. What it was. I think my sights are set up for JSB heavies. Right. Superfields. Try one of them. WS Superdome. No. No. I hit something, but I'm not sure what it was. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and there's an insight there to the, I call it the gun club, Thurlaston Gun Club, but I know it's not, it's more than that. It's archery and airsoft. I know nothing about the airsoft, but I did have a good chat with the owner boss, and I spent a good half an hour talking to him, and I spoke to his staff as well, and I can only conclude it's a great place if you've never shot a gun before. He gives tuition, he's got plenty of patience and plenty of knowledge, and I can't really see any negative points to the place. I wish it was a little bit closer to me, but then again it's only 25 minutes down the road. So freestanding toilets round the corner in privacy, as it were. Hot drinks brought to your table. Food, I've never had any food, but I go there to shoot, and I always eat food before I leave home. But if you wanted I don't know, a bacon cob or batch or whatever they call it where you live, or if you wanted cold drinks, tea, coffee, whatever, reasonable prices there really are. And you don't pay till you leave. At the end of the day, when you're ready to go home, you go in the office, tell them what you've had, and then pay the bill. £8. I had 2 cups of tea, £1 each, which is very reasonable, and a tenner for a complete day there. I was there from 12:30 till 5:45. £10. Can't complain at that. And if it's windy, I forgot to say in the video, if it's windy, if you go in the wooded section at the side, it's only 50 yards, which is fair enough for a pellet gun. I should imagine that's a good enough distance for anybody. But if you go to the wooded section that I discovered totally by accident on my fourth journey there, there's a very high fence. I don't know, I would guess it's about 10 foot high, all the way the whole length for the 50 yards and at the back. So, and with all the trees and everything, you're very well shielded from the wind. So should you go on a windy day, it's reduced your possibility of your shots going astray by the wind. But yeah, brilliant experience going there. Please excuse the noise in the background, by the way. I forgot to introduce where I am. I'm away on the East Coast for a few days on the East Coast, and I thought I'd take the opportunity to edit my video while I was here, but there's various noises in the background. So I'd recommend the place 10 out of 10, whether you're a new shooter, somebody who's never held a gun before, or an experienced shooter. It's a very welcoming place, very polite, pleasant people, and if you know nothing about guns or shooting, Richard the boss is very informative, very knowledgeable, and he will help you. I actually watched him help people. I can't say anything negative about the place really, except the weather, which is, it's in the control of the gods or Mother Nature. It was a bloody hot day, excuse my French. 31 degrees it was, stifling, humid, too hot for me. Much too hot for me, and I couldn't focus on the shooting because I hadn't had much sleep. But I'm yabbling on now. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up, thumbs down, any comments in the box below. And I've got another idea of a place to go to visit. I won't go once and give a review. I've got to go 2 or 3 times because I don't think going once gives you a very good impression. But I've got another local place to me that I'm going to do a review on. And my next video will be my gun again, my gun stock that I've been rubbing down, that Edgar Brothers one. But thanks for tuning in, folks. Take care till the next one. Bye for now.